My job is to protect the family. I know that. To provide information to you. But if I don't know what's going on, what's the point? It was a very complex role, and he's a detective who's in the LAPD, but was raised by a gang in LA as well. And so he's actually an informant for the gang. So as he's a cop, he's giving information back to this family that raised him, and they just happen to be a gang, and so he's torn. I didn't really decide to become an actor. It kind of happened through basketball. I had a friend of mine, and so he invited me to this Nike competition where you had to do tricks. And so I did. I went to the competition because he told me they were giving away free sneakers. That was very exciting. I ended up winning this tricks competition, and Nike asked me to be a part of their commercials and a bunch of their spots. And that put me in front of the camera. And I started doing other roles in TVs and film, and then I started taking classes and really understand and appreciate the craft and the art, and I fell in love with it. I did pick up salsa dancing around 2001. My mom kind of forced me. She really wanted a date to go to this free class. And I didn't want to go, but to please my mom as a good son, I was like, you know what? I'll join you, and I went, and I ended up falling in love with salsa dancing. It was this great teacher, and I'll be honest, there was a woman in that class that was beautiful. The teacher that day actually eventually asked me to join his company, and it's called Abacoa, and they're still around, and that was an amazing experience. That was a lot of fun. So to prep for gang-related, yes, I spent a lot of time, about 6 weeks with the LAPD. We did surveillance, we served warrants. I mean, I have one memory that was really exciting where we got into a very big high-speed car pursuit with helicopters and, about 10 cars. We were chasing these 4 suspects who stole a Mercedes-Benz and jewelry and were on the run. And that was the moment where I noticed, I was like, wow, like the radios all go on and start firing, the adrenaline picks up. I grew up here really not being a huge fan of the NYPD as a New York City kid, because they were never there when I needed them and were always there when I didn't want them around. And so I developed a new respect for their job and the responsibility and the pressure and the danger of what that entails on a moment-to-moment basis. I co-parent a dog in LA. A friend of mine, she never had a dog. She really wanted one. We rescued this pit bull, and his name's Percy. He's amazing. And so, it worked out great because I travel a lot, and I wouldn't think it'd be fair for the animal, for the dog, to kind of be home alone. So she stays there a lot, and so I get to co-parent. It's a good deal.